Today, a small topic about free radical scavenger systems. So, various free radicals are generated in our body and that need to be detoxified or destroyed, and that is occur with the help of the scavenger system. So, in that, some important enzymes are involved. So, basically, we have seen that mitochondria, that is the main site of the free radical generation, and basically inside the cell. So over both the side, cytoplasmic and mitochondrial, specific enzymes are working to work as a detoxification of this free radical. So first one, that is superoxide dismutase, but this enzyme is catalyzing particularly free radical generated, that is superoxide anion. Two superoxide anion combine with the two proton or hydrogen ion and make hydrogen peroxide. It is less dangerous as compared to the superoxide anion, and this hydrogen peroxide is further react with the other reaction, but this superoxide anion is first converted into the H2O2, that is hydrogen peroxide. Now this enzyme is present in mitochondria as well as in cytoplasm, but mitochondrial enzyme is manganese dependent while cytoplasmic enzyme, that is copper zinc dependent. Amyotrophic lateral sclerosis is a one kind of disease is occurring when the gene for the production of this enzyme is defective, and it is identified first in this Lou Gehrig, a sports person, a captain of a baseball team in America. So it is also sometimes known as a Lou Gehrig's disease. So that is one enzyme, superoxide dismutase, which is converting this free radical into a hydrogen peroxide. Further detoxification of this H2O2 that we will look, and for that particular molecule, that is glutathione, and with the help of this glutathione particular enzyme working, that is glutathione peroxidase. So this glutathione peroxidase is converting glutathione into a oxidized glutathione molecule, but here two molecule of glutathione is needed. So when these two molecule of glutathione combine with the H2O2 or hydrogen peroxide is making water molecule, but this glutathione is oxidized. So it is a selenium dependent enzyme. Previously you have to remember manganese dependent and copper zinc dependent, that is superoxide dismutase. Here glutathione peroxidase, that is selenium dependent. It has a low Km value. Low Km value means this enzyme have a high affinity for this hydrogen peroxide. So even a small amount of H2O2 will be converted into the water molecule with the help of these enzymes glutathione peroxidase. Now whatever this oxidized glutathione, that is reconverted into the glutathione with the help of glutathione reductase enzyme. So this oxidized glutathione is reduced by the glutathione reductase enzyme in presence of NADPH. NADPH, that is important coenzyme, which is generated by the HMP shunt pathway and enzyme, that is glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase. So in G6PD deficiency, suppose the enzyme for the production of NADPH is not there, then this NADPH will not generate it. So further the RBC are liable to lysis by this free radical, specifically when oxidized agent are administered. Due to free radical generation, RBC lies particularly in patient of the G6PD deficiency. So in detail we will look in particular reaction, but at present you have to remember whatever this oxidized glutathione is reconverted into the glutathione molecule with the help of NADPH, and this NADPH is provided from the HMP shunt pathway. An important enzyme of this HMP shunt pathway, that is glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase. So basically H2O2, which is generated with the help of superoxide dismutase enzyme, which is present over both the sides, cytoplasmic as well as mitochondria, that will be converted into a water molecule with the help of glutathione peroxidase. Here glutathione molecule is oxidized, and this oxidized glutathione need to again reduce into a glutathione, but that will occur with the help of glutathione reductase, and for that activity of glutathione reductase NADPH is needed, and NADPH is provided from simple HMP shunt pathway, an important key enzyme of HMP shunt pathway, that is G6PD, glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase. So these two enzymes, glutathione peroxidase and glutathione reductase, that is important part of the scavenger system. Further, another important enzyme for this scavenger system, that is catalase. So catalase reaction catalyzed by this enzyme, that is again H2O2 is converted into the water molecule but here when H2O is generated in a large quantity, so in small quantity glutathione peroxidase and reductase will work, but large quantity then catalase will be activated. So it is removed by this enzyme when excess amount of H2O2. It has a high Km value, so obviously it will work when there is a high Km value, means low affinity for H2O2, so significant amount of H2O2 or hydrogen peroxide, then only it will work. So that is important enzyme system or scavengering or defense mechanism to detoxify the free radical. So superoxide anion is first converted to the hydrogen peroxide, that is H2O2, and this H2O2 need to be detoxified. If it is not detoxified, then what happens, that already we have discussed. There is a Fenton's reaction where H2O2 is combined with the iron molecule Fe+2, and that is making hydroxyl radical, which is more dangerous as compared to these two. So that should be avoided. So body will first try to detoxify H2O2 to convert in a water molecule with the help of glutathione peroxidase and glutathione reductase. Here for the glutathione reductase enzyme activity, NADPH is needed. We have seen that NADPH deficiency that is occurring in a G6PD deficient, means HMP-SUN pathway key enzyme is not available, NADPH will not available, so glutathione reductase will not, glutathione peroxidase will not work, and H2O2 will be more. So that will lead to the more hydroxyl radical generation, and that can destroy the RBC, red blood cell. So that is creating hemolytic condition. So particularly in G6PD deficient person, if oxidative stress is increased, that will lead to the hemolysis or hemolytic anemia will develop. Another mechanism to detoxify this H2O2, that is catalase, which will also convert H2O2 into a water molecule. So that is occurring when there is an excessive amount of H2O2 is present. So simply you have to remember this superoxide dismutase, glutathione peroxidase, glutathione reductase and catalase enzyme as a free radical scavengering system. So that's all about the free radical scavenger system.